Hi, I'm Anne Avalar.
Hi, I'm Jin
I'm Sarah Moon, and
We're a ray of sunshine.
Our
Objective is to create an efficient and easy-to-use graphical user interface that can extract data from an aerial image and use it to assign irrigation times to a vineyard in Napa Valley for homogenous fruit production.
Here, our GUI consists of a drop-down menu and blank axes on the left and a panel of buttons on the right. The left side demonstrates the selection of the image from the drop-down menu and is loaded onto the empty axes. The right side consists of buttons that performs the tasks onto the image once the image is loaded.
For task 1, I added a pop-up menu to the GUI with the option of selecting the image.
We are going to crop out the rectangle that we want by using the G input function, and we are going to ask for 4 points to get the 4 points of each corner of the rectangle. And to get the cropped image, we are going to index the Y values from the minimum of Y to the maximum of Y, and the minimum of X to the maximum of X, to grab all the points that the user collected and crop out that image that we want. After the user clicks on the select button, they have to choose 4 points, which will then show the cropped image. Note that the corners can be selected in any order.
For the rotate function, I first generated 2 best fit lines, one for the length and one for the width. I took the dot product of the length line and the unit vector along the x-axis to calculate the angle by which we would need to rotate the vineyard.
Rotate.
If you're not happy with your selection, note that you can select the image again from the drop-down menu to restart the process.
For the Grid On button, I used the Grid On command to create a proportional grid from the given information of the distance between the rows being 8 feet, which corresponds to the grid line rows, and the distance between each vine being 6 feet, which corresponds to the grid line columns. Then the user is given the option to scale the grid until he/she is satisfied with the grid placement. As you can see, the ratio of the grid box of width to height is 6 to 8. On a small note, we found that the best value to scale the grid is 1.7 for this image. After entering a value, just click enter and the grid will be resized.
We were unable to make the calculate vigor and irrigation times buttons work, but we did write pseudocode outlines as attempts to find a solution. Please refer to the callback functions for the outlines.